as have blood, liver, and nervous system problems, serious allergic reactions, and new or worsening heart failure. Before treatment, get tested for TB. Tell your doctor if you've been to areas where certain fungal infections are common, and if you've had TB, hepatitis B, are prone to infections, or have flu-like symptoms or sores. Don't start Humira if you have an infection.
Talk to your doctor and visit Humira.com. This is Humira at work.
I went to Ancestry.com, but I thought I'm not going to take it very far. I knew my parents and my grandparents, and then it happened. I got a leaf. When I clicked on it, I could actually see my grandfather's draft card from World War I and his U.S. Census from 1910, and another members tree that had my great-grandparents and their parents and everything. And it all started with my first leaf.
Who will you discover at Ancestry.com?
Gold mining. You just never know when you're going to strike it rich.
I love gold because it's hard to get.
It's a romantic adventure.
I need that wow factor. This therapy pool is really the biggest spa we've ever built.
I want to cry. It's
Oh, good fuck.
Same pools off the deep end. New episode Friday at 9. Animal Planet. Surprisingly human.
Near the Nema River, Sergeant Dan Chadwick is investigating the illegal killing of a juvenile elk.
How we doing? Oh yeah? You're coming to get me for what? For what?
I'm a bum up 219 on a vehicle for what charge me for a fucking deer or hospital.
Can you show me where you shot from? Okay. We caught up with our shooter here. We'll take a look at the elk. Just deal with it.
I'm not sure he found fire though.
Shot an illegal elk, so
I'm not sure he found fire.
he's looking at losing his rifle.
But I lick it up for a wheel by your son, you on the top boat.
You guys carry any handguns or anything? Where'd you guys shoot?
And white boys and fool men.
Around the corner there, and we saw the elk up on the hillside. Okay. Still kind of hazy, you know, with the lighting and stuff a little bit, but other than that, we could see pretty good. Wasn't foggy or anything? No, and then we moved up just a little bit more, and all of a sudden I saw the bull come out, and that's when I shot. Okay. And you shot how many times? I shot twice. Okay. I feel bad about it. I've been hunting for years. How do you know you're the one that shot? Because when I shot it first, you could see him kind of hunch up. Where did you aim? That at the heart that time. Okay. You know, and then the second shot, you know, he was still moving. What cell company do you have? I had Verizon. You have Verizon? Yeah. Okay. The service was bad. Because I have Verizon and I've got really good service. So I message you sent within seconds on my Verizon. You know, mistakes happen. Sure. And I was trying to figure out why he wouldn't have made a phone call here to try to get authorities. You know, there's obviously good cell service here. Yeah. So, me being a law enforcement guy and an illegal animal happened. Right. No, I can understand your point. You're driving now. Do you hit the road and just leave? Oh, no, run over piecing again, or? That's where I'm trying to. Yeah, that would not happen at all. Work through on this situation here. You know, that's just the way I went about it. Okay. You know, I didn't do anything intentionally to avoid this. So. Okay.
Now that Sergeant Dan Chadwick has determined that the hunter did have cell coverage, and he could have recorded the illegal shooting of this bike, he must decide what charges will be brought against the hunter. Officer Patrick Anderson joins the investigation.
If this is a legal bull, you guys be packing him out. What did you end up doing? You guys did it there, right here. You didn't get the way to go with that. Why don't you guys handle that, Officer Anderson? I'll discuss what we're going to do here, but regardless, it needs to come out. Definitely needs to get donated. So we'll let you tend to that here for a little bit. Yep. This wasn't a shoot a bunch of elk in this fight. It's hit in a melee. Right. This is a one bull. And you could have called 911 from here.
So it also may have been a deal where they were going down to kind of game plan to see what to do.
I think it was a shoot now, ask questions later type of deal. You know, he claims he was going to come out and tell us, but he didn't prior to leaving here, so you can't say he truly self-reported himself.
Right. They can say they were going to report all they want, but at this point, I mean, it's not fact, so they're making bad decisions.
Again, we're in the last weekend of the elk season, so pressure's on for some people. Clouds their judgment. Need a camera. Take a picture from there to the where the oranges. As we're walking back in, we came across 2 shell casings, and now that just these match up to their rifle. You know, that's a considerable distance closer. It's definitely 100 yards or less. Same gun, 7mm mag. You know, from the distance they were looking at it through their...
Man, that's a real bitch, brother.
Identify their target.
Now that the officers discovered that the shell casings were closer to the down spike than reported, and the man did have cell coverage, that's 2 strikes against the hunter.
When they got search that, I'm at hollow my rifle and scope up 20.
They had good cell service up here. They could have called right from the scene, but they chose to go down. I think they were still just figuring out what the best option was for them. It just happened we were here. We were right in the right place at the right time. They waved us down, and once they saw us, we were rolling, and they were cooperative the whole time. So here's the charge. Lawful big game hunting. Your appearance date is on the 19th at 10:30 a.m. at this address. Okay,
Please don't read that for me, bro. I hate when they read their ass that too.
Okay, we'll back out of here, then I'll back the truck up. We'll look that out.
I go can't fucking read.
Alright, sir.
Oh, I read that for you. I also read that.
Don't
I
end
go
this
and cook
fight.
that now.
Head off to the
I
next
play a fucking last.
Sergeant Dan Chapman.
The whole station and chop that up, there you go.
160 miles north
Everybody
of
I get
Swamp.
fucking meat
Officer
and then
Bristles
play
sent
last.
to a bear call with his canine partner, Cebu.
We got a report of a bear trapped the guy's car out in the Snoqualmie area here. And that's exceedingly rare. I mean, I think only a couple of times where it had a bear that damaged a vehicle. So we're going to get out there, verify that it was in fact a bear, check it out, see what's drawing it in. Being that there was damage caused to a vehicle, we'll set a trap for the bear. Almost all bear issues can be tracked to some form of food. They're of one mind when it comes to what they're doing. That's eat food, put on pounds, eat more food, and then go hibernate. So that's basically a bear's life.
Loan that the rasta eat?
So this whole area over the last 8 years is just
That's why that was silly when I say I leave meat out there.
hundreds of acres to put in homes, and so you're displacing a lot of wildlife by doing that. But it's absolutely amazing when people, move out to the woods, especially new folks that move out to the woods, and they're surprised when they have an encounter with any type of wildlife. We get phone calls all the time about people that say, well, I've lived in the woods for 20 years and I never had a bear problem. I'm like, well, you're fortunate because, 20 years that you've got lucky. Now that you're on the menu, you can pretty much guarantee that the bear will be back, and if it's not this one, it will be another one. We got a nice trail of garbage going that way, so that's probably a bear. And one garbage can that's destroyed. I'll bet if we were to hike out there, we'd probably find a pile of garbage nicely stacked in the woods where he's been feeding on.
With a strong possibility of a bear encounter, Cebu will provide protection if the bear attacks. He's been trained to scare bears away from people.
Black bears are pretty powerful animals. I mean, they are nothing but muscles. They can do a lot of damage if they put their mind to it.
I'm a thing that everybody make that bag. This one make it bag over, so. I bet you know that bag can look good well too.
The seats shredded, and with a nice big old bag of fish crackers hanging out the door. So the owner here's got kids, so we know how messy they are. I'm sure there's probably all kinds of food in there. The car's a disaster.
Coming up.
Yeah, I mean, it's trash. There's food everywhere in here. You can smell every little morsel in there outside the car. I mean, that's pretty darn easy. Anything around here that can be construed as food, get them away from the residents.
Maine, home to the North Woods, and to those that
Hey, fuck a fool. The rest of the car open, and the bear just got right now open the bitch and eat out everything. Boy, Why